Oh, I picked the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. There we go. What's up, everybody? It's Cash Flow Nexus, your favorite chart analyst, giving you the latest and greatest updates on crypto and XRP. You know what it is. So hit that like button if you guys are just jumping in here. Let's get the party started. Let's go. Let's go. All right, nice. How y'all doing today? What's up, AJ? How you doing, brother? How y'all doing today? Hit that like button if you're just jumping into this live stream. I appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. Sweet, sweet. About to drop the link on Facebook and also in my Discord group. YouTube be strange sometimes. What's up, Action Jackson? How we doing today, man? God bless. Today's gonna be an education lesson, so y'all grab y'all's pens, grab y'all's pencils. I'm gonna teach y'all how to read these charts today because I think y'all deserve it, so y'all can make money during this pandemic time. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to day trade and how to read the charts, at least with Ichimoku. So bear with me, you guys. I'm going to be dropping some links before I get this started. What's up, Beantown Vet? What's going on? How you doing? Ooh, there we go. All right, sweet. I don't know why it's lagging, but it's lagging a little bit. If y'all are just hopping in on this live stream, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys being on here with me. Give me a second. I'm trying to share this link with everybody. So give me a moment, you guys. Give me a moment. General. Blessed, nice. I'm blessed too, man. I'm glad to have you on here, man. Oh yeah, all is well with me, man. All is well. I am excited. I'm I'm just enjoying the day. Just enjoying the day. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? I'll see you after the live stream, man, because I want to get that thing going. I want to really get that thing going because I want to see how it works. Nice. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. I'm the same way. I'm sending out this link to a few people as well because some people said they want to get on here. Boom. What's up, Samuel? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. So today's gonna be a little educational day, so y'all bear with me. I know a lot of y'all, been wanting to learn how to read the clouds and all that, so I'm gonna teach y'all a little some. What's up, Big Money Bert? How you doing, fam? How you doing today? Hope you doing well, bro. Okay. Sweet. So if you're just hopping in here on this live, hit that like button, you guys. Share the link and let's get going. Boom. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm glad you're doing well, Sammy. I'm glad you're doing well, Bert. I like to see everybody doing well during these times, so I'm glad to hear that. God bless you too, man. So I have a straightforward message today. It's very straightforward. I'm about to tell you guys in a minute. I'm just gonna wait and see who else jumps in here. Let me actually pop out this live chat box real quick. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm excited. The market's been interesting. We had a quite a drop today. Quite a drop today. I will say that. Let's see. There we go. So right now, this is the move I'm looking at, but we'll get into that in a second. We will see how it holds here. If it holds, then I'll be wrong. There we go. All right. So you guys, today the message that I'm pretty much going to say is interesting. How I was watching a video of this street preacher. He goes in the streets and preaches the word, and he says something that was he just said something very basic, and in my mind I was like, okay, he just said, the word of God is basic instructions. And so, when I was sitting there, the Lord was talking to me, and I was like, okay, Lord, what are you trying to say? He said, tell people this. So if you look at the word Bible, I'm actually going to put it down for you guys right now, because it was very interesting when he showed me. So let's see, Bible. All right. So let's do this. So he gave me something very, very interesting to say. So he gave me this Bible, meaning basic instructions before leaving Earth. And when he said that to me, I was just like, "Woo, that's some heat right there." And he gave me some scripture to back it up, because I really enjoyed when he was telling me this. He gave me three proverb scriptures to read, and I had to write them down. So I take notes on my Android Note, because I use an Android Note to take notes when I'm reading the Word. But he gave me this Bible basic instruction before leaving Earth, and so when he said this, it made me think of how many times he has said the word instructions. So if you remember Proverbs 1:7, he said, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions." That there's one right there. Proverbs 3:1. This is what he said. No, I'm gonna read Proverbs 15:33. The fear of the Lord is the instructions of wisdom, and before honor is humility. And then last one I want to read, Proverbs 3:1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. If you're not in your Bible, or if you're not in your word, how could you receive the instructions that God has for your life? He says that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out the mouth of the Lord. So if you're not reading and getting into your word, how can you get the instructions for your life, or the instructions that we have for us, if you cannot open your word and get the keys necessary to live the life that Christ has called us to live? If you're not living according to his word, you're not going to have those instructions, you guys. We have to dive deeper. We have to seek his word. We have to study ourselves approved. We have to look and examine ourselves and our hearts to see where we are really in with the Lord. This is why a lot of people fail in their walk, because they're not opening up the word and getting the full understanding or the full revelation that God has for us. If you're not given that basic understanding, that basic revelation, how could you move forward, or how could you expect to be blessed by the Lord and going forward, or even entering into the gates of heaven, if you don't even have the basic instructions? If you can't even follow basic instructions from the Lord, you're in folly, and folly is the opposite of wisdom. So you guys, you got to understand, when it comes to the word of God, we need to be gluing our nose to it. We need to glue our eyes to it. We need to hear the word. We need to be not also hearers, but we need to be doers of the word as well. So you guys, I had to get this message out to you today. But remember, the Bible is basic instructions before you leave the earth. Because if you're not leaving the earth without the instructions of God, where else do you think you're gonna go? You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go to heaven. So I just need you guys to understand that y'all need to be in y'all's Bible. Y'all need to be in y'all's word. Y'all really need to study the word of God. And that's why he really says, study thyself approved. And he also says, for my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. If you're not having that knowledge or that foundation of faith in Jesus Christ, then you're going to be destroyed in these times. So that's the message that the Lord had to gave me today to give you guys. I want you guys to take that serious. Be in your Bible. Don't just rely on your pastor to give you a word. Don't rely on me to give you a word, but really look and take upon yourselves to get into the word of God for yourself. Because if you're not getting in the word of God for yourself, then I can't walk your life for you. So you got to do better to be better. All right. Take those basic instructions. That's your instructions for today. If you can't take it, that's on you. But that's all I wanted to say to you guys. God bless you guys. Love y'all. But here we go. I just wanted to say that. That's been on my mind, and it's time that we get serious about God. All right. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Francisco? How you doing, bro? Nice having you on here, brother. Abdul back for more, man. He's always talking about that Bitcoin. I love him being on here, but hey, it's whatever. As long as you on here, man, I'll accept you on here, man, because I'm accepting of other people. Just don't be foolish though. Bitcoin won't go that far in the future. Tell God to text me back, or ask God to text. Well, that's between you and him. Whatever is between you and God, man. I don't know y'all's relationship, but excuse me, definitely, he's not gonna give you some things that when you're seeking God, you have to dig deeper. You can't. He's not gonna just here's the revelation. You have to dig deeper for certain levels of revelation when it comes to God. It's like, when you let's say a child, your daughter or your son or whoever, they come to you and they're asking you for something, but before they get that reward or whatever that they're asking for, they're required to do something more. Sometimes God is requiring more out of you before he gives you a full revelation or something. That's why there's trials and tribulations that we go through. So the trials and tribulations that we go through also reveal what's really in our hearts. And if you don't respond in the way that you need to respond, how's God gonna bless you? It's like being a cheater and asking God to bless you with a good wife. He's not gonna bless you with a good wife until you change some stuff about you, because he doesn't want you to squander your blessing. It's just like you asking God for wealth and money, but you can't even save your money, or you can't even invest your money in proper places. How's God gonna bless you when you can't even take care of the little things? He says, if you take care of the little things, you'll be blessed with many things. So you guys got to understand that when it comes to God, you have to go a lot deeper. And yeah, I know it hits you because God's talking to me right now. That message for you, brother. People think I'm playing with God. God talks to me. I'm just letting you know. It's sometimes, when I start feeling the spirit, I let Him just talk and take over. And man, God's real, man, and it's almost scary how real He is, because you would never think that He would speak to you, or because of you, like, oh well, he's he's just so great. What would He have His business with me? He's waiting for you to just drop to your face and come to, and because His arms is open. His arms is really open, and you know he's through everything that we go through in our life. He's always there in a way that we don't expect. Like, I'll use myself for example. So last 3 years I was like, I'm just gonna put myself on blast, because I know people don't like getting put on Front Street, so I'll put myself on Front Street. But when back 3 years ago, I was not living right at all. I was drinking, smoking, having sex, going crazy, just wild. And and I knew God. I knew God, and he wasn't happy with what I was doing, but He was still loving me through what I was going through, because I was a little rebellious, because things that had happened. So, when I finally had a moment, I felt convicted, and God convicted me, because it's something that happened in my life. It convicted me to where I said I need to get back in God's presence. I really need to be seeking God again. So when I went back to seeking God again, He showed me that He was really there for me. He said, "I'll never leave you or forsake you." You have to make that decision, that conscious decision, and you have to have a sincere heart about repenting and turning from your ways and going back to Him. So that's what I did, Francisco. It was hard, but it was for the best, man. It really was, and he's been blessing me since, and helping me be a blessing to others. So that's where I'm at now, man. That's really where I'm at. Let me see these comments. Beantown Vet, it's more than just looking within. You have to have the Spirit of God. You have to accept Jesus Christ into your life to get His Spirit. So yeah, that's definitely something that you have to do, because some people don't have necessarily walk in His Spirit, and that's something that is people have that misconception about it. So I will definitely have to do a teaching on that one day. That'll be interesting. Let's see, because I really been thinking there's something He's trying to show me I'm not seeing. Yeah, He's always trying to show you something, man. He's always trying to show you something. Sometimes we might not see it right then and there, but God is always trying to, He always has His hand like this, like, you see what I'm trying to show you. You see it. I'm trying to show you something. He always has His hand out like that to you. It's just, is your ears open to hearing His voice, or is your eyes open to seeing what He has you to see? And because sometimes He'll come through another person and you won't know it, and he'll send an angel to you. You won't even know it. He'll do something. He'll do something in some way that will tug at your heart, that will either convict you, or something that will open your eyes to you seeing what He has for you. So this is why we have to be spirit sensitive to hear Him, because we have a lot of distractions in our life, and a lot of distractions in the world that we go through. Because if you think about it, 9 times out of 10, if you're not thinking about God, you're usually thinking about either work, you're thinking about how to provide for your family, you're thinking about how to make money, you're thinking about your problems, you're thinking about all these things, but your focus isn't on the one who could take care of your problems. And that's where God is separating everybody, because this COVID-19, this situation that's going on, God has allowed this to happen because He's giving people time to sit down and really put their focus on Him, versus put their focus on other things. Yes, we have things that we we have to take care of in our lives, but God says he'll take care of those needs. That's why he said, cast all your cares upon him, for he careth for you. So if God cares for you and he knows all your needs and all your wants, he's going to take care of that. You just have to trust in him, and he wants us to trust in him during this season. So that's what this COVID-19 is all about. A lot of people haven't caught on to what it's about yet. Some have, some haven't. That's why you just have to spread the word and really, teach people what God's doing during this time. And, I'll be praying for you, Francesco. Man, I hope you are, I hope God touches you in a way that he really reveals some things to you that you may need to hear, or something that you may need to work on yourself. You never know. You never know. What's up, brother Lance? I see you. Just ask Jesus to help you, and he will. Yep, he will. He definitely will. I can believe that, and I am a testimony to that. Oh man, if y'all knew me 3 years ago, woo, y'all wouldn't think I'm holy. Man, I felt like I was working for the devil but 3 years ago, because man, I was bad. I was not. I had to get myself right. Let's see. Action Jackson, you said I had to exercise free will and get burnt in order to really appreciate the gift Jesus gives. Yeah, man. Sometimes you need to get burned because some of us are hard headed and some of us, we just get it, But I understand exactly what you mean, Action Jackson. I understand exactly what you mean. Man. But you guys, this session is going to be about today. I want to teach you how to read the charts, or at least read Ichimoku. So I am going to go over that today. I don't want to, hold y'all too long, but I do want to, actually have this in the trading group. I'm seeing this might be the move now. It actually might stop. Well, hold on a sec. Because XRP's been silly. But anyway, I have XRP coming down right now to at least this bottom of the box. I would go further, but I always put it at the bottom of the box, or at least in this range. So I don't know. Right now it looks like it wants to bounce off the blue line here and then continue lower. And also, let me go ahead and take off the cloud real quick so I can really make this cleaner. And I'm going to take this off as well. All right, sweet. So what I had here, it was a little fake here because, this is how XRP be. It really does this. So it would break out, it would fake everyone out like it's doing a breakout. Then it'll start dropping. I was telling my group to be careful about this area because I know how XRP acts, and like I said, I still have it coming down from here. It didn't come down exactly from this point, but it did break out a little bit. But we're still at a resistance level right here. It just came back to test this fractal level. And let me show you guys really fast. So I'm going to give you guys some good education. So I hope you guys have a pen and pencil today. If y'all don't, then y'all just going to have to rewatch this live. But this is what I have right here. It just came back to test this zone that it broke out of. So I'm expecting price to start dipping back lower. So we will see. If it doesn't, then that's fine too. I'll take the upside. So that's what I'm seeing there with XRP. But as far as reading the clouds, let's start off here, because I know a lot of you guys are new to trading, period, or new to the crypto space. Because I've been seeing a lot of comments that are the comments on not just my videos, but also inboxing as well. So I will go over that too, like certain features, but I'm not gonna go over like super detailed on certain things. I'm just gonna break each component down for you guys with the cloud and show you guys how it looks and go from there. Because if y'all want the meat of it, then y'all gonna have to stay tuned for some other videos. But right now I want to show you that, guys, this. Let me go ahead and take this off as well. So let me show y'all here. So this is called our blue line and our red line. This is called the Kijun, and this is called the Tinkinson. So the Kijun is the baseline, and the Tinkinson is our conversion line. All right. So if y'all not writing this stuff down, you know you're doing yourself a disservice right now. So definitely, you know, take some notes tonight. I'm going to have you guys. I might quiz y'all too. I'm joking. I can't quiz y'all, but I might have y'all. You know, I might ask y'all questions and see if y'all could answer my questions, and if y'all can, cool. Uh, but anyway, what's up, Kitchen? How you doing, man? I see you. I see you in the comments. But yeah, so this is our Kijun, and this is our Tinkinson. If you don't remember it, just say baseline. Blue line is base, and then conversion line is red. All right. So these two lines, these the best analogy to explain these two lines is to say they have the relationship of the Joker and Harley Quinn. All right. So I'm about to go into detail why I say that. So when it comes to the blue line and red line, the closer together they are, the stronger the momentum of the market. As you could see right in here, the closer they are, the stronger the market moved up. Now, once they start getting further apart, the market starts getting weaker. But as you notice over time, they're starting to get closer and closer to each other. So as you see that as they're getting closer and closer to one another, the market's starting to get back into equilibrium. If y'all notice how price is responding, price is getting closer, like it wants to get pulled down and start ranging. That's what happens when they're far apart. If you want to see more examples, even right here, they're further apart, and you see that the market's moving sideways. So when it's sideways, like right in here, market moves sideways as well. Or, I mean, when they're far apart, market moves sideways like they are here. So that's how you read the blue and red line. Uh, I call this the baby making phase. So what I mean by that, let me go ahead and show you guys this. Where is it at? So I will use this as an example. I guess I have to clean everything off, man. So let me go ahead and do this. Actually, no, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it right above here to show you guys. So we're going to use this in space to teach. So the red and blue line, I'm going to give you an example. All right. Let's see. Come on. Right there. So here we go. That's the red line. And this will be our blue line. All right. Because I want y'all to really get this, because y'all need to understand how to trade this. So when you see the red line crossing up, all right, my students better know this. So if y'all, my students are on here, if y'all don't get this right, I'm gonna be upset with y'all. But here we go. And I'm gonna do this. All right. So red line crosses up. That means we have a bullish signal. If you see the red line crossing down, we have a bearish signal. All right. So this means we should look for potential buying opportunities. This means we should look for potential selling opportunities. All right. So note here, let me go down to the charts and let me show you potential moves. So right here, we had a bullish move right here. We had a bullish cross. Red crossed up, blue crossed down. Market went up. You see market still going to, and market got out of equilibrium right here, but you see they came back together, moved back up again. So right here, we had actually a double cross in here. So we had a bearish cross right there, and then immediately a bullish cross. So this is why you gotta have some patience when you trade, because you could go from bullish or bearish to bullish real quick in a few days span, 2-3 days span. It changed like that. And then here we go over this way. If I take off the candles, you see we had a bearish cross right here. The red line crossed below the blue line, and if I put this on, you see the market decided to drop. All right. So that's as basic as it gets. These lines also could act as support and resistance as well. We call that dynamic support and resistance, which is simply just the moving average that crosses, a moving average that price usually wants to bounce off of. So that's something that I hope you guys, remember. I don't know how good y'all's memory is. That's why I say take notes, you guys. Take some notes. And yes, I said baby making. Yeah, like that's what when they cross each other, look, baby making. You make babies when you cross. I'm not gonna get too explicit, but you know what I'm talking about. But that's why I call it the baby making cross. So when they're far apart like this, they right here they were all good, and they drifted apart for whatever reason, and then they're upset with each other for whatever reason. You see they start to get closer, and then they get mad at each other again right here. But then they're like, okay, let's make up. Boom, look at the market going up. So this is how I teach you guys. I teach it in a way that you could understand it, and that you could really understand how the market moves. The market's simple. I'm not saying that trade these signals. I'm saying that there's more stuff that goes along with these signals. I'm just telling you the basics, because trading is not just, oh, something crossed here, oh, this crossed this way. It's not about that. It's about support and resistance levels too. So I'll get into that soon. So if you notice here how the price or the candles went up and price got rejected at the blue line, and then it dipped a little bit, and then it held at this level, and then price broke through this blue line. Usually when you look for an opportunity, or you want to find a really solid opportunity, find a flat blue line. That's where you could make the most or the biggest trades, when you find a flat blue line. Like in this area, you see how the blue line is flat? This is letting you know that when markets, first of all, is in a range or in consolidation, because it's flat. There's a flat market. That's why price went sideways. But once the blue line angles up or down, that's going to show you the momentum or the direction of the market. As you see here, market decided to push up because the blue line decided to push up. Not only that, the red line came up as well. And look how close they got to each other. And then they broke off and they had a fight right here. So once you start to see them start to separate, expect the market to move sideways. And that's the best way to explain how the markets acts when they get far apart. So price held as a support here. It held as a support here on the red line too. And when the momentum's really strong, it's gonna hold really good on that red line. So just know if it's a good bullish market or a good bearish market, the prices or the candles is going to hold on the red line. All right. So that's the first part of that. I just wanted to, give you a briefing on that. So I'm going to take those two off now. And now we're going to go more into the cloud itself. All right. So are y'all getting that so far? I know that y'all are new to this trading stuff, but I want y'all to understand how to, kind of read the clouds a little bit, get a little bit of education on it. And if you guys are liking this educational content, smash that like button, you guys. I really, want to see if you guys really like this, like, let me know, because I will do some more educational videos for you guys. And, teach y'all basics, because, some stuff is just basic that you could look up on the internet. Now, there are advanced stuff too. I don't cover the advanced stuff, unless you want to take it that far. But today we're focusing on these basics. All right. So now we're looking at the cloud. We took out the red and blue line. No more Joker and Harley Quinn. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to focus on how price reacts to the cloud. So these clouds, these act like support and resistance levels. All right. So what you have here, you see how it goes from blue to purple. So what literally happens when it goes from blue to purple in this case? So I'm gonna use this red line, and I'm gonna make this purple, and I'm gonna make this blue. All right. Bam. All right. So for this case, it's going to be teaching purposes. Let's see. So right now, let's see right here. All right, there we go. So whenever you see a cross going, purple is coming down. And for this situation, purple's going down, blue's going to the upside. For this situation, this is a bearish cross here. All right. So note how right in here, I'm gonna show you right in here for a good example. Let me see, what was that? All right, cool. So right here, you see purple crossing underneath here, right? All they're doing is changing places. So to go from purple to blue, purple must cross underneath, and then blue must cross to the top. Same with a bearish, a bullish scenario. Purple goes up, as you see here, and then blue comes down. So these are called your Siku spans, which is Siku span A and B. So A is always going to be leading the market as far as direction. All right. So if you see A in this situation, A is on top when it's bullish. Then A is on bottom when it's a bearish cloud. All right. So that's just basics there. Bearish on bottom. I mean, A on bottom when it's bearish, and then A on top when it's bullish. All right. So how to understand how to read this. So whenever you see the B is flat, that usually lets us know that the market's is in a range as well. So you see here that the market's flat. This is plotted 26 periods ahead of the cloud. I mean, ahead of price. So if I'm going to do this, let me go ahead and plot this. Where is my tool? So right about here, we go back in time. Right here. So this is plotting from this point. There we go. From this point to this point. It doesn't count this candle because, and this is for all time frames as well, but it doesn't really count this candle because this candle is just starting. All right. So until this candle closes, then it's going to plot in what, however it's going to decide to move. So it'll just move over one more. All right. So remember that the candle is going to, the cloud is always 26 candles ahead. So that's how the Ichimoku system predicts the price. It averages the high and the low of the last 52 periods of the market. So I hope you guys are like enjoying this content. I like to give you guys some teaching. Make sure y'all, if y'all miss out on the content, like this teaching content, go back and watch it. Take notes, because I could get more detailed about, each part, but I'm breaking it down to where it's simply, that it's simple for you to understand, and that you understand in a way that you could use it to trade for yourself, because this could change your life, like really can. Like I've seen people's lives change from trading. So definitely take notes, you guys, if you aren't taking notes. And I'm gonna go a little bit slower on teaching it, but I will teach on that. Let me see the comments. Oh, I appreciate you, Kitchen. Thank you for that, Kitchen. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that a lot. You don't understand. That's a blessing. But let me go ahead and read some of these comments, because I know that there might be a lot of questions. If you have questions about the cloud or anything so far, just let me know and I'll answer your questions. Let's see. Do you use standard parameters for your Ichi? Yeah, I use the standard. I use the default settings. I don't change the settings. It's perfect the way it is. And if you understand the Ichimoku time theory, which is more advanced, then you understand why the basic settings or the standard settings is, you know, sufficient. Uh, what's up, Sandra? How you doing? Yes, thank you for taking the time to teach us. Yeah, of course, anytime. I appreciate you being on this live stream. Gilmore, been watching for this, but not one of your predictions. That's where you're definitely wrong. If you stay here long enough, you'll definitely see I'm pretty accurate, my friend. Let's see. What's up, Jay Castro? How you been, man? Yeah, I know he's a hater. I have haters everywhere. I'm not tripping. I like the haters too. I pray for them. And haters make you keep going. Let's see. But yeah, what's up, Jay Castro? How you doing, man? I appreciate you being on here. Let's see. Action Jackson. Okay. But yeah, Francisco, yeah, definitely take notes if you could barely retain what you're watching now, man. Yeah, definitely take notes. But yeah, let me show y'all the plot for the cloud. Let me go here. Let me show y'all the input. So now there's an argument. I will say this because I have some educational videos that you could watch on YouTube about the cloud in more detail. But these are the periods right here. So these are the plot numbers. It's 9, 26, and 52. Displacement is 26. So when it comes to cryptocurrency trading, a lot of crypto, you know, enthusiasts say double these numbers. So I'll show you what it looks like if you double the numbers. I don't agree with the numbers, and it's actually not really double. It's actually like double plus 2, but whatever. So let me go ahead and plot those in for you. I think this one they say 30. Yeah, 30 for that. And this one is like, I forget the crypto settings, but whatever. I think it's like 120. But yeah, it does something like this. You see how the cloud looks now? So this is how crypto traders trade Ichimoku with the plots, you know, doubled. You know, I don't like it, you know, like that. You can use it like that, but I'd rather use the normal settings. Like for this instance, it looks pretty good right here. But, you know, it looks cleaner right here. But if you look at it on the regular settings, let me actually go back to the regular settings. So same thing, it still looks good here, but you see it's not, the cloud wasn't as dragged out like it was on the crypto settings. Y'all see how the change was different? And also, you guys, remember how I told you guys that it will make its move on the 19th? Look, it made its move. Like, you got to understand, when it comes to showing the date, we don't know what's going to happen on the date. We just got to trade according to what we see on near that date. All right. But let me continue to, you know, talk about the cloud. So the cloud is going to act as support and resistance. So whenever you see a flat level of the cloud, let's go here. So right here, this flat level, if I was to draw a line right here, let me go ahead and do that for you guys, just to, you know, show you guys. But if I was to draw, actually, let me use this one right here. Actually, I don't want that one. Give me a second. All right there. Oh, it's right there. All right, come on, pop up already. Oh man, it's trying to take me out of my thing. Hold on a second. There we go, right there. So let me do this again. What is the button for this? Maybe I had it wrong. Let me see. All right. So yeah, it's actually Alt H. I just hit that, so I don't know why I did go. Let me do it again. All right, there we go. So you see here, boom, let me take that off. So you see here that if we put a line at this level, look how price responded here, let me take off the cloud real quick. So focus on this blue line right here, right? So that's showing us that we have resistance there. All right. So if I take off the cloud, you can look back in the past, that price respected this level pretty well. You see that? Respected this level here. Go back in the past. You see it respected. Let's go further back. Let's see if it pops up. You see here, it respected this level, respected this level. Let's go further back. The lag is real today. Got close right here, but not quite. But you see how this level is considered a respectable area to target. This is why when you put on the cloud, you get to see your support and resistance levels without really having to put your lines on the chart or not make your chart as messy. So this is why I really like trading the clouds. It's really effective, and it helps you for visual learners. This is very helpful for visual learners as well. All right. Let's see. All right, so if you guys are liking this, definitely smash that like button. I would appreciate that. All right, so now let's see. Let me read y'all's comments. Let me see. If you don't have haters, you're doing it wrong. LOL. Yep. I also use different settings for crypto, but I also adjust my strategy slightly compared to default. Okay, what settings do you use? Because I just, I keep it simple. Default is fine for me. I don't try to make, go too crazy. I just try to keep it simple. Keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, like here, just like at this level, this is also considered a level of support because it's at the bottom. So right here, if I put a line, if we look back in the past, we had a touch here, we had a touch here, we had a touch in this area as well. So this is how you identify your support and resistance level really quick with the cloud. Like people make trading complicated, and the reason why a lot of analysts mess up in their trading is because, excuse me, there's so many levels of support and resistance on the chart that are hidden, and finding those hidden levels of support and resistance kinds of it really messes you up if you don't know what to look for. Because even within these, within this daily candle, this is also saying, there's also hidden levels of support and resistance on the smaller time frames as well, which is why a lot of stuff happens within a day. That's why you see the different sizes of candles, and that's why you see markets moving sideways, because there's microscopic support and resistance levels on the smaller time frame. So you just have to learn how to trade on certain time frames. So in this case, looking at the the daily, we had hidden levels of support and resistance on here as well. So if I was to go down to the 1 hour chart, you would see that price is stuck in this box, right? Because it's moving. But you see here, I'm gonna show you what one day looks like for a candle. All right, the span of 1 day. So let's go. Okay, I'll use this one as an example right here. Let me actually mark this. Okay, so it's already there. So I'll show you the span of 1 day on a 1 hour time frame. So starting here. So this was the start of the 19th. And about up to this point, this is the span of 1 whole day right here. So on the hour, this is the span of 1 whole day. Now, if we look at it on the 15-minute chart, let me actually go back to the hour real quick. Let me show y'all what this looks like here. Where is it at? Here we go. So if we go down to the 15-minute chart, y'all will see it a lot clearer. This is what 1 day looks like on the 15-minute time frame. Y'all see that? 1 day starts here. 1 day ends. Actually, I need to move that back a little bit. About right there. So this is the span of 1 day from this point. Actually, let me just clone this line so y'all can see it quicker. So from this red line to this red line is where you see, this is where you see one whole day. This is 1 day worth of candles. So that's crazy how this is like a microscopic vision of the market. So if you could learn how to box in the market like this, you could also get potential, good trades here as well. So definitely take that into consideration. All right. So is everybody getting this so far? Is it too much? Is it too much? But let's go to the next component of the clouds. Let's see. So the last component, which is the most underrated component. All right. So this is called our Chiku span or lagging line. Nobody really cares about this line because they everybody looks down upon this line. This line is actually one of the most important lines, and it helps you stay out of bad trades. All right. So what it does, it's projected 26 candles behind the actual price. So if we go back in time, right about here, this is what it looks like. 26 periods behind the actual price. All right. Why is it plotted like that? It's to keep you out of bad trades for a reason. So let's take this for example. So you notice it follows the price. Notice here when it goes up, it goes up. When it comes down, it comes down. This also acts as support and resistance as well, or shows you support and resistance, because you see how some angles are sharp and some angles are like flat. These sharp angles are levels of support and resistance. So you have resistance right here. You have a resistance right here. You have a zone right here. So you could zone this area if you wanted to. You see how price held here. So this is how you could use the Chiku span without, using it for the use of avoiding bad trades. Now the other thing I was talking about, whenever you see this inside of the candles, this is letting you know that the market's either in a range or going to range, just like in here. Now, when it's free outside of the price, that means it's free to move as it pleases. You see, we have a drop here. The market dropped here. This is where the market dropped at, right at this point. The market dropped at this point. It follows the price. So you could also use this as a strategy. There's different strategies that you could use with this green line. It's very good for trading a ranging market. A lot of people don't understand how to use it in a ranging market. So, if you guys want to, get some of that knowledge, join me. Cause what I want to do, if you guys are interested as well, I do have a not a Facebook, a YouTube membership. If you want to jump on there, you get access to not only these live feeds, because I want to do private live feeds for members too. So if you want to, be a member, I'll have some private live streams for you guys, and put you in my Discord group so you could get the real good knowledge of how to use Ichimoku, because I do have some things that a lot of people want as far as this Ichimoku system, and I want to teach everybody that. But you got to learn the basics, and you got to really put in the time and the effort to be effective and efficient in this trading atmosphere. So let me read these comments. Let's see. So your settings is 30, 60, 120, and 30. That's pretty interesting. I haven't used that setting. There's like I said, there's an argument by what's right and what's better. The argument is because of the crypto market's a 24/7 market, so it won't work well for it won't work well for crypto because it's not 24/7 with the standard settings. But contrary to belief, I've proven that otherwise. So, and there's a few others that use basic settings too. If anybody's familiar with Chaos Trader, he's actually like one of the best, if not the best, Ichimoku trader so far. There's actually two Ichimoku traders that I really, actually three that I really look up to. Kiana Danielle, when I first started day trading, she was actually the first person I watched. You know that she's good. She's really good at using Ichimoku, but she caters more to the women audience. Um, and then there's Chaos Trader. I saw his channel next. So if y'all want to check out his channel, he's pretty good as well. But you guys, if you want to learn Ichimoku for real, you know, definitely plug in because Ichimoku is a tool that could really change a lot, help your trading and improve it as well. Let me see. All right, man, take it easy. Hope you get rested well. I'll see you on the next live stream, man. Have a good night, man. Uh, but good work as usual, and appreciate the kind words for real. Yeah, no problem, man. You have a blessed night and take it easy, man. So let's see. So let me give you an example of how it helps you stay out of bad trades. So we're gonna go to the hour time frame, right? So this is something that a lot of people don't really understand. So whenever you're on here with the cloud, you see how, or with the lagging line, you see how it's stuck in this price, right? It's just, it looks ugly. Now here's a secret. It's not really a secret, but it's something that people should be aware of. Whenever your chart looks hideous and it looks cluttered, that means don't trade at all. So let's put all the components back together, right? And I'm going to show you a trade or a section that you should avoid because it's too cluttered. All right. So when you're trading, let me go ahead and take off these. Areas that you want to avoid is like this. This especially. This means don't trade. There's no opportunity. This means don't trade. There's no opportunity. Here, in this whole area, not really the whole area, but a lot of these spots are saying don't trade with the cloud. There's no good opportunity here. So whenever you get that, this is what you have to do. You have to take the cloud off when you do this. And then you get into something like this. Now you can see the market a lot cleaner. And now you can see the invisible levels of support and resistance on the smaller time frame. All right. So you know that we're in a box. And when you find out that you're in a box, now you can start saying, okay, now I see what the market's doing. Now I see these hidden levels of support and resistance here. Now you see these lines here. They're here for a reason because these are hidden levels of support and resistance on the smaller time frame. So you could trade these levels accordingly. So when you get a bounce off the support level here, you could take that trade up. And since you know that there's a hidden layer of, you know, resistance right here, now you have a trading range on the smaller time frame. So come in here. Now you know if I'm a day trader, I could trade this all week now. So from August 15th all the way to August 17th, I could make money all the way in from this point to this point. All you're doing is trading up to this point, or from down to this point to this point, up to this point to this point, down from this point to this point, up to this point to this point. All you're doing is just catching the trade. You could literally stay here the whole week and make money in this trade the whole week. All you're just doing is catching the trade up and down, up and down, up, and people make your trading so simple. It's trading is it's easy, but it's just you gotta be patient and understand the structure of the market. So right here, from this point to this point, that's 3% gain right there. So you know from coming here, coming down, you made 3%. Now you're going to catch the trade back to the upside. All right. From this point, actually, I could go make that lower because that's not the lowest that it went. It went about here. So that's 4% from this high to this low. Now coming back up, if you catch it, this is 2%. So now that's you're up 6% now, just based off of this. Now we're coming back down again. right there. So now you're up 8% right there. Now let's do this again. Up to this point. That's another 2%. So you guys, it gets now. Here's the fun part. Now when it breaks outside this range, now you're making big money. Well, not super big, but you're making more money because now it broke outside that range, and now you have a 10% return there. So you're gonna trade this throughout the whole week because you have your setup here throughout the whole week. Now once it breaks outside this range, whether it be up or down, you could either short it or long it. In this case, it was a long position from up here. That's a 10% return right there. So you're trading this whole range. You could literally set up your chart for the whole week and be making money the whole week, just knowing this simple stuff right here. So you guys, if you guys really, what's up? Oh, Chaos Traders Online. That's what's up. How you doing, man? My ears heard you, so I had to say thanks for the props. Man, I appreciate you, man, because you have taught me a lot about Ichimoku and trading. So God bless you, man. I am very honored that you are on here. So I appreciate you, Chaos Trader Carl. But you guys, you got to understand, when it comes to trading, you have to be in here. You have this set up for the whole week. Like I said, you're here from the 15th all the way to the 17th. This is a trading range you could have taken. Now, you probably won't want to take this particular trade on the hour, only because on the hour time frame, you don't get a real move. So you might want to go to the 5 or the 15 and really look at it there. So if we go down here, let's see the move now. Actually, let me go back real quick, really fast. Okay, I'm gonna highlight this area for you guys. So let me go ahead and highlight it, or at least bubble it. So I'm gonna put a ellipse here so y'all can see it. Right here. And then I'm gonna take this off. Right there. So now we have this bubble. Alright, so let me go ahead and make sure this is visible on the 15-minute chart. Alright, here we go. So right there, now let's go down to the 15-minute. Yeah, here we go. So now look how much cleaner it looks. Now you could trade this. Now you could trade this on the 15-minute chart. Sometimes you can't use the cloud for all situations because the cloud, it'll give you a lot of noise. So if I throw on the cloud right now, look how noisy it's going to get. A lot of people avoid trading this because they don't know how to trade a ranging market. And you can't really trade a ranging market with the cloud unless you just are good like that. That'll be insane. But you got to take this off if you want to see the cleaner picture. And if you want to really, understand, throw on Heikin-Ashi candles to avoid noise. Right there. See, now you're avoiding the noise of the market. Now you could really catch the move. And you're just catching it here. You could have, taken all your profit right there if you wanted to. And then, not only that, you could trade the wave theory here from, let's see, this point. That point. Let me see. Did it go through? There we go. Right here. Boom. You would have to understand your levels too, because if you look here as well, boom, right in here. Let me put it right there. Let me move that up a little bit. Right in here. So yeah, this was a zone here within this giant puzzle of a market. So you could have caught this if you understood this level here. So this is all you're doing. All time frames have different zones, and when you understand your zones, you could take advantage of the market. Like trading is, it shouldn't be complicated. It should be broken down to a simple understanding. All right. But whenever, like I said, whenever the market looks like this, is cluttered, You don't want to trade it. Well, at least you don't want to trade it with the cloud. That's just asking for disaster. So you do this. But what Ichimoku is designed for is designed to catch the trend. So here, like for example, if we throw the cloud on and we look over here, let's see, we had a breakout of the cloud in here at this level. Let me zoom in. It's lagging a little bit. So you see how at this point that the price broke above the cloud, came back to test where it broke out of, and then it came back to the upside. And you see this is a good strong move to the upside, not only because it was strong bullish momentum, but look at the Tinkerson and the Kijis and look at how they're angled up together. I told you that their relationship is literally like the Joker and Harley Quinn. They like when they're nice to each other, they like to move up together. When they fight, they get further apart from each other. And when they get further apart from each other, market likes to range, go into disequilibrium, and the market doesn't want to go trend higher or trend lower depending on the direction that the disequilibrium's in. So you guys, it's simple, but it's also complicated if you make it complicated. So right now, for a little bit more analysis on XRP, because I haven't really gone over the analysis just yet, I just wanted to give you guys an educational lesson today because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about the cloud and how does it work, and a lot of people on YouTube are YouTubing how to trade Ichimoku. Even on Facebook, people are like, how do you trade this thing? A lot of people, I honestly think Ichimoku is seriously the best tool out there. Like, if you know how to trade it and then add it to what you already know, you could really polish up your skills on trade. So right now, we do have a bullish cross here, and I was telling you guys about that. But, I'm still not convinced that we're going to break higher because we already looking to fail breaking higher right now. So we may get despite this bullish cloud forming, it's still not strong because remember I told you guys, let's see, let me do this. Look at how far the Kijun is from the Tinkerson at this point right now. So I'm not convinced just yet. And if you look at the Heikin-Nashi candles, you see the momentum is getting pretty strong to the downside right now. I wouldn't go lower than this time frame because I don't like trading the 5. It's just not. It's not a lot of fun. But right now, let me show you this because this is an interesting move right now. Let me actually move this out the way. So right now it could hold here just because this cloud could act as support. But that's yet to be seen just because the momentum is going pretty strong. We still got 6 minutes for this candle to close. I will probably want to see how that next candle opens and closes. But the price looks like it wants to dwindle right now. And then we're also in a bearish channel as well. So I'm not convinced for this moving higher just for now. At least on the 15. If we're looking at the hour as well, let's see what it looks like. If you see how thick this bearish cloud is, market's very bearish right now. We're underneath the cloud. It got rejected at the Kijinsen. Price looks like it wants to move a lot lower. You guys, I am a fan of XRP, but I don't like to, I don't like to give false hope in these markets and that's what a lot of people do in the crypto space because, it was such a great explosion in the beginning. When people really understand that these charts do matter, then they'll understand they could, make money from these charts, day trading or swing trading or scalping, whatever they decide to do. But you see, price just, it's dropping. Went from 29 to now 28 cents and 988. So I still have price coming at least down to these levels, maybe to the bottom of this box. And if we, God forbid we break that 27, because that will put us outside the box here. And let me go take this off real quick. So that will take us outside the box, which could potentially bring us a lot lower than what we are at. So I do want to say this because I think it could happen, and I'll say this. only reason why that could happen, and I have this marked up on the weekly time frame, and I always tell you, I'm always telling you guys, just like Chaos Trader has told me, the market's fractal by nature, for one, and we had this in wave to the top, and my I remember my group we caught this move all the way up here. So here right now, price is failing to get above this level, and it's because there's a lot of resistance here. We know back in the past that this 30 cent level to 34 cent level has always been pain to our pain for XRP. Look how many times we get rejected at this level. Even back in the past here, price had some indecisions. So price always acts funny at these levels, especially this 30 cent range. So right now we do have a flat cloud here, or a flat layer right here. Price is already getting rejected in this zone here. So price could definitely come back down to test this fractal is what I'm eyeing, which will take us down to 22, 23 cent level. But it's not set in stone yet. As long as it's holding above the 27 cent range, we could see higher prices. But if it doesn't, we could see a lot lower prices. Come back to test this fractal level where it broke out, and then start making its way back to the upside and get another in wave to the upside. I'm still bullish. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm still bullish all day. As far as the Ripple project, I do believe once they get everything settled, we will see a lot higher prices, especially when it's used globally, like it's supposed to be by banks. It's going to be used for all money transactions. It's going to be the bridge currency for all money. It's going to be the bridge currency for all cryptocurrency. So XRP is literally about to be the Amazon of crypto. And so just be watching, guys. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Once everything's set in place and everything's there. So if you guys have any questions so far, y'all definitely shoot the questions in the inbox. I mean, not the inbox, but the in the comments so I could read them. I appreciate you guys for being on this live stream. It's a good time to start learning how to make money online, especially during this pandemic. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people have unemployment. A lot of people are looking at other means to make money that are not legal. So I think learning how to day trade and invest is a good start. I would say dabble in investing your real money right away. Learn the skill, and then once you learn the skill set, then you should start looking to move into doing some real trading. So you guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this live stream. I'm pretty much done with the analysis and teaching on XRP. I mean, teaching how to day trade with the cloud. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all like this video, hit that like button. Let me know if y'all really enjoyed it, and I'll make some more content like this. I just want to teach you guys basics, because everything starts with the basics. And always be a student, because once you're not learning, there's a saying, if you can't be too smart, because there's always something to learn. I'm still learning. I've been trading for a long time, like at least 5-6 years now. So I'm still learning even now. And I started off trading patterns and learning price action, and then I got into the cloud, and then I start mixing the two. So I appreciate you guys once again, because the more time you put into this, the better you're gonna be. So let's see. No problem. And thank you, Chaos Trader, for being on here. Thank you. I appreciate it. So try. I appreciate you for being on here. If you guys want to catch the next live stream, I will have another live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will be pure analysis. So I will be, taking requests as well. And my niece just walked into the building. What's up? How you doing?
It's yours.
Let me see. Is that mine? I don't even know if that's mine.
No.
Oh, I'll take it. But are you about to go sleep?
I'm looking for my uh I'm looking for my audience.
Sorry, you guys. Your what?
My audience.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna catch you later. All right. I'll say good night to you as soon as I shut this live stream off. All right. Night night. Mwah. All right. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. My niece, I guess I'll go put her to bed. Uh, uh, I'll see y'all in the next live stream. God bless you guys. Stay tuned for the next. And peace. All right, there it is. There we go.